Alright, hey guys, this is CVAC0 doing another RD2L group stage cast. But actually, today, I'm just going to do a game where I actually played in. I stood in for team Get Peeped, and this game took place I think yesterday, and no one really casted it due to some mildly popular requests. They want to see how noobish I am when it comes to playing. Somehow, JNZ actually asked me to play with him even though he knows I'm a bad player. Regardless, I stepped up and I decided to cast a game to show you how bad I am, and you know, I felt like at least one of these games should be casted. Red Skies versus Get Peeped. This is week 4 of their match. So I guess currently in their group stage, Red Skies I think was second, Get Peeped was fifth. Both teams are actually strong. I think both of them could very well make it into the playoffs. When RD2L decide to release them. And also I decided to cast this game because I am a bit rusty when it comes to casting. I haven't casted an RD2L game in a while because I haven't been able to find the time to do it. My schedule wasn't able to align with all the other matches. But anyways, I'll go ahead and get started with the draft. I mean, Darkseer Rubik. Those are pretty safe picks by Red Skies. And oh, by the way, I'll try not to spoil anything. But Darkseer Rubik, safe picks. Darkseer, of course, is an excellent off-lane hero. Rubik, a strong support. It is very solid to pick him up here, especially against a Naga Siren, because there's always a chance the Naga Siren player could mess up on the Song of Siren and not cast anything during it. And you know, we even see it in pro games. You know, when a Naga Siren would song and forget the casting, you know, Riptide or Ensnare, and Rubik would end up stealing it and make his let his team escape. But Weaver for Get Peeped is picked up here, and Weaver, oh, excellent hero. I mean, we saw the terror that he struck in TI, and you know, it's always been he's been popular for about 3 months now. Orshia, and I don't know what it is. I think it's I can't even call it a spider, an ant maybe, but it's a bug. So Weaver also strong offlaner, but this pickup here makes it very versatile. Red Skies are not sure if this is going to be a tri-lane Weaver. I mean, it could also be a offlane Weaver, and I really love picking up Weaver this early in the draft, and just because it leaves a lot of flexibility. A Naga Siren is probably going to be that support. We just rarely see it as a carry nowadays. The carry back in TI2 had crits actually instead of Riptide. But anyways, Jakiro for Red Skies, another pretty solid pick. I mean, all of these picks are so far meta. Jakiro with the Ice Path can really help, you know, control team fights. And of course, you know, Ice Path into a Darkseer Vacuum is a great combo. I'm sure Red Skies might have wanted the Nyx Assassin instead, because the Nyx Assassin is a little bit easier, I think. And I don't know, I prefer the Nyx Assassin over Jakiro when it comes to Darkseer Vacuum into Nyx Assassin stun. Orange pulled it off excellently, and you know, led him to a 3rd place and TI3 and nearly a 2nd place. They had a huge lead against Navi, as we all know, in Game 3, and ended up losing it. Navi pulled a typical Navi comeback, and, well, combination with the orange throw. So it's hard to say. Lifestealer is the following pickup for Get Peeped, and this could provide us a Weaver Lifestealer bomb. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest, because, you know, it's easy to counter with some sort of detection, and, you know, this is a competitive game. Look for detection, look for sentries, look for dust, or look for a gem even. I think an early gem would be excellent for this side, especially with a lone druid. I mean, if you put the gem on a bear, then, you know, Weaver will not have a good time. But this leaves things quite interesting. I mean, this could be a mid lone druid. On the other hand, lone druid could go into tri-lane, but I don't know if I'm a fan of a tri-lane lone druid. But you know, we will see how Red Skies decide to lane this. So the 4th pickup for Get Peeped. So you know, they need that other support. They need that. Both sides need their mids, in fact. I would like to see, well, Puck is banned out, but a Puck with the Lifestealer combo was really strong in TI3 Navi, pulled it off really well. A couple other teams like Kung Fu as well. I mean, Storm Spirit is available. The only problem is, you know, this isn't a very Naga Siren AoE combo, a wombo combo type lineup that we might be looking at. Naga Song start with the initiation, and you normally can just blow them up with a, you know, with the OD ulti, but as we know, OD Gyro, both banned. Even the Alchemist to a certain extent would really help with the AoE combo because of the acid spray, and the multi-stun you can possibly do, and you can charge up a full stun with the Alchemist Concoction. So the fourth pickup, I mean, they could pick up the Storm here. They could go look for a combo part with the Naga Siren. I prefer to pick up the Visage usually in this time if there's a Naga Siren, because you know Visage, just a too good hero. But Get Peeped actually banned him out. J&Z just thought, well, if I don't really have a support player that can play Visage, might as well deny the Visage to Red Skies as well. So with the fourth pickup for Get Peeped, I would go for the support only because there's a chance that you can try to counter the Red Skies. But if you do decide to forego the mid here, that last ban can ban out a lot of mids. They decided to go for the Leshrac. This is really nice. Because if they do get a kill on the offlane, if this isn't an aggressive try, which I believe it will be an aggressive try, because they have the Life Stealer, they have the Leshrac and Naga, why wouldn't they run the aggressive try? I'm sure Red Skies are aware of this. But with the Leshrac, I mean, this gives them a lot of pushing power. This zones out the heroes, get easy towers, and this Radiant side could pick up a lot of early gold for these supports. And you know, Naga needs. I mean, she's a lot more gold dependent nowadays, but she just likes survivability. Leshrac as well would love his survivability. So Magnus gets banned out here. The Red Skies are aware that they need some sort of AoE Wombo combo with the Naga Siren, and Magnus RP is easy to set up with a Naga. For the fifth ban for Get Peeped, they are probably looking to ban a mid as well. Any mid that they might give a problem with what J&Z is looking for. You know, Quap is still in the pool. Strong mid. I'm always a fan of Quap. Great ganker, high mobility with that blink. Dish out a lot of damage, scales relatively well into the late game because her attack animation and attack speed is very good. Red Skies, what you looking at? I mean, they could go for the DK as well. I don't know if I'm a fan with the DK, but that does add a lot of tank, a lot of pushing power. But you know, that would make, well, and it does give him a bit of initiation. Get that Shadow Blade up to go initiate. So Red Skies, tell me what you want to do. I do know the answer, but I won't say too much about it. Yeah, they're taking their time, and time's actually almost running out. They might get, they go with the Queen of Pain. It's the safer pick. You can go with that. They can get, like, I mean, she's a natural hex holder. Why not go for her? I mean, now you have two pretty stable hex holders. You got the Darkseer, you got the Queen of Pain, and they can farm pretty fast too. And of course, Darkseer, whenever he wants to farm relatively safely, goes to the jungle and Ion Shells himself and just takes out creeps like a boss Queen of Pain, of course, with her nukes, high amount of nuke damage, easily can farm anything she wants. Get Peeped. Well, they're probably going to look for the next bomb. Actually, I will just go ahead and tell you, yes, we are looking for the next bomb. I know we were talking at this point, and we actually ran out of time, so we're just, yeah, let's do this, let's do that, type deal. In the end, it's ultimately J&Z's final call. Yes, we finish up the next bomb, go for the Storm Spirit, and yeah, we get this typical type lag. Even though it's a replay, it's kind of annoying, but we're going to just wait for the players to pick up the heroes. I'll go introduce them as soon as they get finished up. So just a reminder, this is a cast from a replay. It's unfortunate you won't be able to see it on Dota TV. I will upload this to YouTube as soon as I'm done casting it. And again, I decided to cast one of my own games. It's a mildly popular request to see how bad I am. And I think at least one of these games should be casted. And this is just game 1. If I do get a lot of requests for game 2, I will cast it as well. But anyways, I'll go ahead and introduce the players. Whoa, it's undirected. I need to stop that. I'm sorry for exploring the time. Maybe I can just like beat that out, cover it up with something. But J&Z on this Weaver, it's going to be looking like to be an offlane Weaver, but we might try. They're looking to go for the early First Blood. And yeah, we actually talked about this in game. We decided to try to go early First Blood. There was a little bit of miscommunication, but we do have two stand-ins. Poochop is on this mid Storm Spirit. Leshrac is being played by Cobra, and on the Lifestealer it's Pet Zergling, and finally me, CPAC0, the stand-in on the Naga Siren. And yeah, look at that decked out cosmetics, and yeah, I didn't buy anything. It was just nice having all these. But actually, it's an early first blood at both sides. Are you sure that we're going to try to contest? They think we're going to try to win. Nagasarn actually goes in first. They get the net on the Jakiro while they try to go. Actually, Nagasarn is taking a lot of damage. Last time misses all, a bit of miscommunication. Oh, Nagasarn is going to go down. He gets blocked by Cobra instead. They might try to get the Queen of Pain. They're close to Weaver trying to get that damage up, but Screechy does nothing. It looks like Storm's going to go down. Yes, he does die to the Anacha. Anacha way too strong early game. Queen of Pain gets out fine. I don't think Weaver will go down here. They don't have any detection. Yeah, they're just gonna run away. Oh no, they do have detection. Why did they throw it down? A bit of a mistake here. I guess they just wanted to save it for that. They really could have killed the Weaver. They wanted to Weaver salves up. We'll get out just fine. He actually makes a go on the Quap Link's high ground. She will be okay. So anyways, at least Storm Spirit will get a bit of levels in mid, a little bit of free farm. But you know, giving up 2 kills not that great. I know at the time when we gave up 2 kills, we were like, well, game was hard, and you know, I kind of just laughed it off at the end. I am maybe a slight bit of rager, but not too much. But anyways, Nagasarn or me actually throws out a word out here. Of course, everything I do, I'll probably appreciate. Because this Sentry, the Sentry Ward is just right outside of the World Ward. So a nicely placed one. If it was placed here, it would have it wouldn't have called it. But anyways, in a try versus try, I need to go switch to last hittings because I'm a noob. And Weaver, yes, leading all, and he should have a pretty easy time against Starster. I actually thought it was going to be a relatively even matchup at first, but you know. That range Gemini harass is quite good and will help this Weaver farm a little bit further away. Both sides are you know, playing defensively. The Dire won't try to push this. I need to introduce the Dire players. I mean, Zen on this mid quap. On the carry Lone Druid, it's going to be the Fuck. On the Darkseer, it's Plastic Umbrella, and he's already having a not too easy time in this lane. Jakiro is being played by Oh My Gosh. Oh My Gosher. And finally on a Rubik is a stand-in LeBum James. Great name, by the way. And so if we compare the lessons, I mean, Lone Druid actually leading all. And this is to be expected. It basically is a 4v3 lane. I mean, the bear is such a pain in the butt to deal with. Leshrac taking a lot of harass. Leshrac should probably try to be in lane to harass, but it's hard. I mean, it's really, they have a freaking bear. He can just walk up and harass you every time you try. And it doesn't help that they have a Rubik. And also, keep in mind, they had 2 kills. These supports are higher levels than the Radiant supports. Though, as soon as the Radiant supports get level 2, they're a lot more dangerous. They're twice as strong. That makes sense. From level 1 to level 2, you get 2 skills, and your stronger Nagasarn actually is a bit behind. But that's because she thought she missed out a little bit on the XP and had to walk back the lane. I remember, I was like, oh, don't have any TP skills. There's actually a Sentry Ward here again, and once again, I mean, they just don't get this ward. And so, actually, I get lifted up here, but this is kind of a bait. Nagasarn throws it and throws the net, and there's a Leshrac Sun that follows up. There is a slow going out. They're going to get the Lone Druid. There we go. They get that return kill, and it was heavily needed. Oh, and Leshrac actually goes for the Edict, though. I guess he was expecting to go kind of for like an AoE thing. It's hard to say. I think typically I prefer the Lightning Strike, Lightning Storm here in a try versus try situation. If it was against an offlaner, then it would make sense to go for the Edict, because you can get that kill and then push the tower even. But regardless, it's a great kill on the Lone Druid. You know, Lifestealer didn't die at all in that early engagement, and he gets the kill. So excellent trade for them. And the early game, I mean, Quap is out farming this Storm, but Storm should have a bit of a hard time because Quinton's just they might go for a kill. Storm getting really close. He's ballsing up there, trying to man fight their way through. Quinton Pain dodges that attack. I think Storm will die. Yes, Storm dies to the illusion and the poison dagger. Great kill from this Quinton Pain. And Zen outplaying the Storm Spirit just a little bit. Actually, top lane Leshrac actually dies. Jakiro gets the last hit. Looks like we tried to dive him, and I gotta say we did try to dive him. We overextended just a little bit. We pulled the creep wave around to us, and we ended up dying to that. But it's a 1-4 trade right now. Not too great. On the bright side, it's only a Leshrac. You know, at least it wasn't Lifestealer. And yeah, that's what we were telling ourselves in the chat. Well, Lifestealer's not dead. He hasn't died at all. So Storm Spirit is back and oh man, it's just he's not having a good time. He really wants his level 6. He's getting zoned out. It's a DD Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain could man up. She almost has her level 6. She could easily kill the Storm Spirit. 450 HP, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look at this damn. Look at her. Yeah, she wants in. She wants in. She's gonna go for it. Storm Spirit. Yep. Just just gets dove on and dies. So 1 to 5 kill score going to in favor of Reds, guys, and get Peeped. It's looking pretty hard for them. I mean, 1,000 gold, 1,000 EXP in favor of Reds, guys, and gold also at 1,000. And sorry about the phone call. I need to turn off my phone, but I keep forgetting to do that. The only bright side for get Peeped, this is Weaver. I mean, Weaver leading all farmers, 29 and 4. This will be very nice for her. I mean, Darkseer at least, he's a melee hero, so even if you get a lot of denies, it won't work that much. Darkseer, looking like he's trying to get that mech up. He has that Ring of Health, and yeah, I actually agree with this build because you're taking a lot of harass. You need your regen, the passive regen. Lone Druid actually decides to get the phase, but it's probably going to put it on the bear just to get a harass. Will he get it delivered? No, he's keeping it on himself. A bit of surprise here. So Queen of Pain, I mean, she could look to start ganking, especially with that region where at level 7, I mean, she's got max Scream of Pain. If she decides to go top, that's a lot of kills. That really is. She's probably looking to rotate at some point. And this we're really catching out 2 or 3 heroes, so this means that us us Radiant can move up, and you know, Lifestealer actually did a really good job stacking the hard camp while we were away. And so, you know, pulling Radiant creeps, trying to kill him. The only thing is, if you do this, you know, now the Dire are aware of this, they can contest it. And we were quite scared. We had no wards. Yeah, we had no wards to see if there's a rotation for Pop. We just kind of backed up playing it safe. This gives the Dire, you know, just more gold, more XP. A bit of a mistake, I say, in that. I mean, it's nice stacking it and getting the full total. We gotta make sure we win a 3v3 engagement. That's not something we were quite confident on because this Queen of Pain can rotate at any moment. If she had a TP scroll, they could easily have gone and killed us all. And I'm actually getting a small bit of lag. Hopefully this will go away. And Naga, and I should place a ward now. Down right here, you know, it's a very typical ward. If you want, you could also cut down a tree here. I think I was too scared to go do that. But anyways, Jakiro does have his boots on. Wow, these supports are quite rich. Jakiro with boots already. Do I have boots actually? No, I don't have boots. I'm still a bit low. Leshrek has one that decides to go for the one. Let's give you steps, and the Dire, they're getting a couple pulls off there, looking to, you know, get some jungling off, and this gives them the advantage. We only got 1 kill, I believe. On the bright side, it was on the Lone Druid, and another optimism, point of optimism for the Radiant side is the Lifestealer. He hasn't died at all. But of course, Lone Druid's farming very well, 27, and so Lifestealer surpasses the Lone Druid. That's quite a surprise. I'm not sure how that happened. Queen of Pain, again, not really ganking. Well, I guess she just hasn't found her opportunity. I mean, she's level 8. That's so much nuke damage. She needs to take advantage of that just a little bit more. Sorcerer is now level 6, 663 HP. Just easy target for the Queen of Pain. She decides to make a go. Weaver against the Darkseer. Weaver still leading all in terms of farm. Darkseer has caught up. Well, I wouldn't say caught up. But, you know, at least he's not dying. So Darkseer will actually decide to lose the what's it called, the Ring of Health, and goes for the mana boots with the Ring of Health. So now we're just kind of reached this passivity. In terms of the farm though, Lifestealer was able to catch up. We were able to catch up. Gold, yeah, we kind of broke even. At least we stopped the bleeding. EXP, we gained a bit. So that's always, Queen of Pain gets another solo kill on the Storm Spirit. And gets a tower, that's, man. Queen of Pain is quite fast. She's 3-0-1. Killing spree already 9 minutes in. And a tower kill. only helps the Dire, and Dire really looks like they might just raffle stomp the Radiant at this point. 1 kill compared to 6, and this could only get uglier. Unless great plays are pulled up. There's another Dire ward here. That's nice. Rotation in from Queen of Pain. This is what we were looking for. They might make a goal. We actually found her there. Last strike peeks her out. All lifesteal actually rages and TPs, and this is why we go for the lifesteal pick. They have no way of stopping this guy. Absolutely no way. They needed a lucky entangle, and he didn't get it. Regardless, they're going to make a goal on this tier 1 tower, and I just don't know how the Radiant are going to stop this. We kind of just like said, alright, we're just going to leave it at that. Might just have to give up the tower, because we can't do anything. I mean, level 4, last strike, level 4. Nagas Iron, neither of us have boots, we're quite scared. I did just pick up wards, and I should probably go place them right now, but we're just thinking that we might be able to contest this. Lifesaver actually goes in trying to bait something. Queen of Pain jumps in aggressively for whatever reason, but we get the instant off, and she's very dead. She gives up a lot of golden EXP there. Look how much EXP she gave up on me going. I actually get pulled back, and I might die here. I think I'm going to tick away. Yes, I do die. Storm does TPN. We'll get a pickup on the Jakiro at least. I think Storm doesn't have any mana actually. Trying to do it. Weaver, never mind. He's looking to go ham, and I think he's going to get this kill. Weaver does cancel the salve. Nice attempt to salve. I mean, it's like basically a permanently hasted Weaver. You just can't run away from that. So a very, very nice trade for them. They get 2 kills out of it, maybe even 3. Actually, Weaver killed the Rubik at some point too. I didn't catch that out. I guess he came in from the back and killed the Weaver. Killed Rubik, and this is what I'm talking about. I mean, Weaver had basically, okay, not free farm, but had very good farm. And she's working on the Lincoln Sphere. She'll have it pretty quickly. 1,000 gold, those 2-3 kills, I believe. 3 kills on her. No, yeah, 2 kills. 2 kills on her will be nice. Darkseer didn't actually rotate. Probably didn't have the mana to. We'll look to get up the mech up. He's pretty close as well. Only about 700 gold away. So the Radiant supports. I mean, the level 5 they aren't level 6. Naga really needs her level 6. It's almost 12 minutes in, so it's not entirely too slow considering that she did give up at least 1 or 2 kills. Queen of Pain, 3, 1, and 2. I mean, the gank did fail, but she's still really bursty. I mean, she can burst anybody down. But we do catch that with this ward, well placed ward. And she probably should have known that there was something like that. You need to be careful how you rotate. Regen Rune picked up for her. This will be excellent. Nice sharing of the bottle. You need to do this at all times because, this Darkseer was low on mana. Now he can go back to lane without going to the fountain. And there's actually 3 heroes bot now. At this point, us 2 supports were just trying to get our levels up. We did get our boots finally. We did have a smoke. We were planning on smoking at some point, but it is daytime and it's hard to really smoke in because we don't really know where everybody is. We know there are 4 heroes in, and we don't want to smoke into 4 heroes. 100 and Leshrac actually TP's top because Weaver told us to say, hey, I don't need both of you here. They'll probably just end up feeding, and he was right. Here I am actually scared. I thought about TPing as well, but wasn't so sure. Weaver goes in. There's an ice path, but he time lapses away. There's a TP support. There's a snare. Oh, Queen of Pain actually goes down again. Starspirit is here, looking to get the Darkseer. Naga should go up and try to get that fight. She needs the man up. Citric gets popped down there. They do get the Jakiro. That's another kill on the Darkseer. It's a 3-for-0 trade and long range and snare. We will get this Rubik, and I'm ecstatic actually to get level 6. That's a 4-for-0 trade. Actually, top lane as well. They might get a kill on. Oh, that's a team wipe, guys. Team wipe on different sides of the map. And what looked like was going to just be a stop, just suddenly became in favor of this Radiant side of Get Peeped. So the rotation from the Starspit and timing and great plays from the Weaver, and at that one, really helped things out for her. So now, I mean, this is what you need to do: cut the lane, try to get the tower, but it's time to back up. Actually, Leshrac might get caught. Oh yes, Queen of Pain is there. We'll get that slow. Goodbye, Leshrac. It was nice knowing you. They do die. Lifestealer, where is he? He is running away. I think he'll get out just fine. Pink could blink in. No, doesn't have blink on, even though it's level 4. So we'll get out. They do trade the life at the last track. But, you know, on the bright side, it's just a support. He did stay a bit too long. Weaver, meanwhile, finished up the Ring of Aquila, dishing out a bit of harass on the Darkseer. This is a bit of a problem for Weaver. I mean, yes, he's a bit low on mana to a certain extent. And this is where I prefer to get the Perseverance just a little bit earlier. The mana regen is quite nice. Mid lane, looks like there's going to be engagement. There is all day. We do pick up the Rubik. Quinnipigne might get out. Yes, she will be fun. There's no mana on the Storm Spirit. As you can imagine, just a snare into a Leshrac stun, and I'm liking just a little bit. And this Dire Ward is really nice. This could help this Quinnipigne initiate. Just blink it, throw a poison dagger. And it's really hard for the Radiant to do anything, at least in mid, to really engage because this tier 1 tower is down. Still, I mean, get Peeped, they are leading the kill score just a little bit. It is an even game though, don't get me wrong. The EXP, wow, actually jumped up to 4,000 at some point, but it has leveled out just a little bit. Lifestealer's farm has been very good, very good. He now has an armlet and treads, and the 2 leading farmers and net worth heroes do belong to the Dire. Londred hasn't had that great of time. He has shifted into the jungle. I'm glad he switched the phase boots to bear. Now, maybe if you were escaping the phase boots would be nice on the hero, at least early on. And there's the TPM for the Storm. He wants in. Weaver actually gets caught out. He will die. So trying to do as much as he can. There's a buyback. There's a wall as well. Siren comes in. She's thinking about song. She might song. But she decides to back up, creating a lot of illusions of herself. They will kill the little Darkseer as well. Yes, and I come in for the last hit. Yeah, last hit. Kills for a support Naga. It's always nice. And so, even though I made a bunch of noob mistakes, fed 2 kills early game, we're doing quite fine. So JNZ doing excellent on this Weaver. 4-1 and 4. I mean, yes, he did die. But he bought that time lapse in, and early in this game, it's 16 minutes in. It's well worth the buyback, especially since we picked up, I think, 2 kills there. 2 kills there. Now we're gonna look to pressure this tower. This tower is very much dead. Edict even used, but there is a contestant. There was 3 heroes here. They need to back up. Naga's in trouble trying to get the song off. Oh, trying to get that animation, but he's killed midway through. There's no way he's gonna get out. Anyways, Ashek will get caught out as well. So 2 quick return kills on the supports. And they try to get the tower. Oh, Sakuchi from the Weaver. Weaver actually gets kills. Even though there was a sentry. They're going to try to make a go, but they don't have any detection. Storm Spirit is there trying to do something. Oh, he actually pulls him in. He will die. He needs to be a bit careful. He zips out. Oh, dodges the Queen of Pain ulti. And big plays for him, but there's a vacuum. Might be enough to get the kill on the Darkseer. Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit has no mana. Mans up, decides to kill the lone druid. And wow, you also get the Darkseer as well. He does play with his life. We were trying to chase down this Jakiro. Jakiro will get... No, he's dead. He's dead. You can't get away from this. I mean, look how much mana this Weaver has. And the damage is not 2 kittens. And Jakiro has basically nothing but a stick. A team wipe. I know, another team wipe for Red Skies. There was 4 heroes lost there, and Lifestealer wasn't quite in the fight there. He was just pushing top. So the Storm Spirit and the Weaver basically doing all the damage. Because remember, the Naga Siren and Leshrac were basically dead and didn't do anything in the fight. And yeah, that's just how useless of a player I am. And so we're looking to get this tower. It is melting quite fast to the Leshrac Edict. It's level 4. Wow, level 4 Edict. It is quite good. I think we will get this tower. Just a couple more right clicks. But the Dire are here to try to contest this. They might try to get to the Weaver. Weaver will get out just fine. I think they will still get the tower. Yeah, Weaver actually goes in, gets the tower kill. I mean, doesn't kill the tower, but helps keep it from the Nai. Cobra actually gets picked off by Zen. The Queen of Pain really carrying this team for a little bit. Lone Druid just not having too great of a time. He doesn't have any damage out of him. He does have 1 kill. He's 1, 3, and 4. I mean, how much gold he's done? Looks like he's going for that Radiance. Once he gets that Radiance, he can really start pushing. But the Radiance there, this layout, it's hard. I mean, it's hard to decide. Really wants to go for pushing. They want to go kind of with the 5-man lineup and go right into us. Get Peeped. Their lineup is more of a scrappy fight lineup. If the fight gets unorganized, that's where they will shine. So meanwhile, actually, Stormspirit has an Invis and has an Infest Bomb. Has a little bit of surprise. He can be looking to go in. He can be looking to find the Jakiro, and once he pops out, this is a very dead Jakiro. The tier 1 is still up. That's a bright thing. Oh, he pops out. They will make a go on the Jakiro. That's a very dead Jakiro. And Stormspirit comes out and zips in on the Rubik, but Rubik might get away. Never mind, there is ensnared. But right as the Rage gets popped, actually. So he doesn't rage off the ensnare. A bit unfortunate. The 2 supports are dead. Another great pickoff for Get Peeped. And they're looking to go. Need to be a bit careful. Queen of Pain does have her ulti. She probably might blink in and wind up. But I guess she might be a bit scared about this. It is a 3v5. Don't forget that. And Nog ulti is still up. They do get the tier 1 tower. They might try to back up. Now they're going to look to keep pushing. Siren could look to initiate with the ulti. But Stormspirit is a bit low. We decided to back off. Oh, there's the Song ulti. Queen of Pain linked in, trying to initiate, and we will get out just fine without training anything. A very defensive ulti. And in a lineup like this, I think this is what I should have done. The thing is, we didn't really have a good AoE combo. Their AoE combo is just much better than ours, even if I did not the ulti in. So this is the ideal way. I think I played. At least I think I used the ulti correctly that way to disengage, not really to initiate. So Leshrac working on the mechanism, 21 minutes in, he's relatively close. This will be big, considering the Dark Tier wall, considering the Jakiro Ice Path with the Macro Pyre. Of course, has that Fade Bolt, but the damage is kind of kittens, not that much later on as the game goes on. But of course, Queen of Pain, quite strong. At some point, I would like to see Get a pipe. Whoa, Weaver decides to go for the BKB. Skips on the Lincolns. She could still go for the Lincolns. She does have the Perseverance. I think it will be a Lincoln, so just kind of waste. She just wanted the region quickly first. But now she can be even more aggressive. Wow, it's 8, 1, and 4 for this Weaver. I mean, the damage 109 plus 43. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. So the survivability is really nice for her. There's a dust. I mean, smoke picked up on this Rubik. They're probably looking to smoke into the jungle, maybe just try to smoke around and try to kill this Sorcerer. Sorcerer, it's still really squishy, 1000 HP. And I think could burst him down. Leshrac is also really far forward. I'm surprised these two heroes were so far forward and not punished. Yes, even Stormspirit going over here. They really want to get a pick off. But remember, these guys are doing a good job, kind of sticking together. Montjoy does TP bot. We'll be looking to get that farm. Looks like he does have the Sacred. Oh, decides to skip the Sacred Relic, go full on with the Maelstrom. That'll be nice for taking out creeps. And we organize a push to get down this tier 2. I don't have my ulti up yet. But it's okay, they're going to get this tier 2 without contesting. I'm surprised Red Skies decided not to go in on the. Remember, their team fight is superior to Horizon. Well, Get Peeped really moving up aggressively. At least Pet Zergling is. And so now we're deciding to make a rotation top. The thing is, there are dire wards here, so I didn't know if we are. I actually placed this ward here. I was playing more of a 5-roll Naga Siren. I know when I was talking to Leshrac that we were going to try to do that. Our Leshrac player is actually a 1-roll player, but due to some circumstances, he had to move to a support. And he really liked his farm, so I was like, alright, fine. I'll play the 5-roll Naga, you play the 4-roll Leshrac. But there's a haste run on this but he gets seen by these two wards. Excellent wards. Let her dire. It's hard to get that gank off. Actually, TP's bot really wants the Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain gets out fine. She TP's away. She's looking to get that Orchid. She really wants to shut down either the Weaver or the Storm Spirit. Or both, or at some point. It'll be hard to shut down a Weaver because she does have a BKB. Storm Spirit, meanwhile, does not have a BKB. He's also looking for his Orchid. And looking to do the same thing to the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain will have it. There you go. And I wonder, is he where? There's a smoke attempt by the dire side. They're looking to pick off the Leshrac. Leshrac is retreating quickly. Weaver as well. Oh, he actually throws out these bugs. He actually might catch one. No, looks like these things don't latch onto invisible units. And the Dire Wars are quite defensive now. As we saw, they were a little bit aggressive, but you know, trading these fights early on really hurt them for a bit. And they're a bit scared. They can't really gank now. And wow, that golden EXP grab has really shot up in favor of the Peeped. And the mood, at least for this match at this point, was pretty good for us. We were a bit negative when we were down earlier, but the Weaver got a lot of farm, and we made a nice recovery. We capitalized on a couple of the opponent's mistakes, and you know, we played it relatively safe. We minimized a bit of our casualties. We dodged a lot of their ganks, and we were the ones doing the ganks. We kept up a lot of pressure on the map. And we kept Red Skies from farming. And this is where we try to get the Roshan. And I think once we got the Roshan, we decided to get to go for a push on the low sides. They're just going to try to lower it down. I guess I should probably go in there, try to get a Riptide. But honestly, I was quite scared. I mean, we didn't really have vision. Yes, I did place two wards as we escaped. But you know, I think it always vacuum us here. I did have this ward here. I think I probably should have placed it up here. And the bear comes in to scout things out. And the Roshan's almost there. They do get the slow. We're trying to kill the bear really quickly. Darkseer once in. Storm Spirit actually zips top and then zips bot. Back then, there is an ensnare going out. But we do catch out Darkseer vacuum wall. So much damage. So much damage back to Pyro on top of it as well. I lose 2 heroes. But the Weaver doing a lot of damage. I can't find anybody. I started getting kited just a bit. You're not gonna catch the guy. Weaver actually gets Orchided up. Nice save from the Orchid because the BKB is no longer there. Weaver time lapses away. We'll be fine. Actually might go for the kill on the Queen of Pain. Lifestar trying to chase one of these heroes down. He just can't get anybody. Lifestar extend. It says he is a bit out of range. He might find it. Never mind. JK Lifestar is gonna go down here as well. There's no way out. The Orchid does get popped, and they lose 3 heroes, maybe 4 heroes. Lifestrike might have respawned and come back out. I think no, they decided not to chase that. A big win for Red Stars. Red Skies. I think I keep saying Red Stars. They only lost 1 hero. I think it was a Rubik that they lost. Maybe Darkseer as well. But a big win. They're probably. Oh my gosh! Nice snipe from the Leshrac. Stun. Ending the dominating streak. Weaver will look, yes, just doing so much damage. We'll try to. Oh, actually, Time Lapse is dodging the ice path. Now looking to try to get the Darkseer trying to get out. There's buyback from the Queen of Pain. She's quite mad. Oh, Weaver dead. I mean, that's ended a wicked 6. Looks like Flashback might die as well. There's a buyback from the Weaver. There's a song I sang trying to get that out. We were trying to decide if we should go back in on this, but we don't have any AoE. So we decided to back up. So buybacks, I still think the Weaver had the buyback. They ended the wicked 6 streak, and she came back in. And no return kill so far. Oh, Orchid again. BKB is used right there. Stormster is up, and they want to get the kill. They get the kill on the Queen of Pain. Remember, she bought back. She's dead for a little bit. Weaver trying to go in. Her BKB actually. Oh, she gets lifted up. Will she die? No, she has the time as time lapses away. There's a wall again. Where's the vacuum? Where's the vacuum? Doesn't have the vacuum quite yet. Storm Spirit does go down. There's a snare on the bear. But he gets recalled through it. Try to get the Darkseer. Yes, popped out, killing the Darkseer. They're really going balls to the walls here. Dodges the ice path. No, gets entangled as well. Oh, he might die. He should just fight the bear. Fight the bear. Heal up on that. And there's Inside trying to get the bear. No, we decided to back off. Ice path missing once again. But it's hard to hit Ice Path, especially on a mobile lineup like this one. And so finally we go back into the Roshan pit, and this Roshan's quite healed up. Already Queen of Pain is down, Darkseer is down. Queen of Pain of course can always TP, or TP Blink. For some we're going to just try to go in on the Roshan. And this was a very crucial fight. If they try to contest, I think they know, they're 100, they know we're there in the Roshan pit. But we're going to get it actually this time. Dire choosing not the fight because the Queen of Pain was down. And we back off. And so after that crazy bit of exchange, who's in that lead? So yeah, as we see, it was a bit in favor. The fight was in favor of Red Skies, but it has climbed up a little bit once we got a couple of return kills. So the score 24-18, 29 minutes in. It's quite an aggressive game. Looking at the farm, I mean, Weaver leading on has been the entire game. Mondred does have his Maelstrom, does have a Basher, so he could look to try to shut down the Nags, but when you try to man fight this Nags, he'll just heal off your bear, just kill your bear, and then kill you. So Lifester looking to work on his AC, he also has a Basher, could look to bash the Mondred, so who wins a game of bashes? We will see. Mondred actually surpasses the Lifester. Orchid finally finished up on this Storm Spirit. A bit delayed, as we saw earlier. All he was lacking before was 600 gold, about 6 minutes in, but a couple deaths added to his name. 5-7-11, and you know he falls behind. Looking at the score, actually, Queen of Pain 9-6-5. Wow, she died 9 times. Weaver only died twice. Remember, Queen of Pain started off with a killing spree with the tower 1 kill, and fed off this Storm Spirit for a bit. Storm Spirit has recovered nicely, thanks to the room that this Weaver has created. And Storm Spirit actually looking for a pickoff. He might find so. No, probably not. Just our ward is there. Queen of Pain. What do you work here for? I think Ginsu would be very nice for either the Lifestealer, or the Weaver. I think actually, scratch that. Go for the Ginsu. Go for it. You don't need damage items. You need lockdown on a Weaver. Lone Drake could provide you for that kills and damage. Lincoln Sphere finally picked up on a Weaver, but that's not bad at all. Remember, he went for the BKB first. He's having great fun. 30 minutes in, BKB, Lincoln's treads, and Ring of Kill with a wand. Not bad at all. He did buy back, I think, twice. So his item progression did lose out a bit on Steam. 154 last hits. Very good. Very good. So now the Dire, they're a bit scared. They're kind of forming as 4 or as 5. Queen Pain can run by herself. She's confident that she can be alright, though the Storm Spirit could come in and orchid her. She needs to be a tad bit careful. And so, you know, now it's the job of the Radiant to try to start off this Dire side. Every time they can try to split push a little bit here, a little bit there, and now they're going to make a go on the last outer tower for this Dire side. Once we get that down, we knew that our chances of winning will increase dramatically. It's hard for them to part of jungle anymore. And we can place some aggressive wards. And yes, we will get the tower with the edict, just to ensure to kill in case there was a little bit of uncontested. And we're thinking about song and initiation here. But I actually think I decided that I'll wait in case there's a 4 or 5 man vacuum wall combo, and I'll just stand in the back, just throw the song out in case that happens. Because, you know, there's no point initiating. We had no real Wampo combo deal. There's the vacuum wall. Here we go. Nice song. I was like, no fun for you guys. GTFO. Walls down, guys. We got what we wanted. We even get the tower kill, I think. Yeah, look at his catapult. Hero catapult. No, yeah, 12 HP. Yeah, they get the 9. We get the tower kill. I'd say we came out on top. I think it was definitely a smart decision for me to throw out the song instead of initiating on them. Just back off. And we're going to make a go on this. We probably should have waited a little bit longer. There was another vacuum into wall into it. But now they just have no follow-up. They're scared as hell. Oh, Queen of Pain actually goes down quickly. Jakiro gets picked up as well. Darkseer trying to get a kill on the Storm Spirit. Oh, Lone Druid's like, let me mana. Oh, gets made into another trap. There's a buyback from a Jakiro, but it is just a Jakiro. Oh man, there's an Entangle. Lifester trying to make a go on this Weaver. Is there still trying to pick off the Lone Druid. Lone Druid's really thinking Weaver. Oh, that actually is able to time lapse. It's calling the ice path. Oh man, it actually goes down. Jakiro will die, gets ensnared. They will go for the bear. I think they will get the bear quite easily. Yes, there we go. There's the bear kill. Goes to the Weaver, and that's a 4 for nothing. 4 for 1 maybe? No, 4 for nothing trade. And they will get the first Rex of the game. Or I will. We will. Don't need to say I didn't do anything. So we get our first Rex. We're thinking about going for more. We could be a bit greedy. I think we could do that. Was Roshan up? I don't know. No, we had no timing for it. We're noobs. So get Peeped, moving on to get their second Rex, and I don't know if they can stop them. I mean, the level and gold advantage is over 15,000. It's quite bad. And the Slicer gets his AC. Just don't know how he goes stop him. He still has his ages. He's gonna go in. I think he's gonna sacrifice himself. There's a pull. They do find the bear. Will they get the launcher? Queen of Pain's here. Queen of Pain's here. Oh, she gets orchided up as well. Vacuum wall back onto 3. Is there a song to save him? There is a song there. No fun. It just gets off. Just kind of waiting for them. Just to come back, and then I kind of cancel the song. There we go. We'll go back in. Oh, it gets rages and dodges the Queen of Pain ulti. Queen of Pain ulti does nothing. Do get the kill on the Storm Spirit. There's a snare on the on Queen of Pain. A shock will go down. Lifesteal going to town. Might get the kill the bear. Kill the bear. If you kill the bear along, Druid's dead. But Lifesteal, where'd he go? Actually, Lifesteal. Oh, he bought back. He died and bought back. Weaver meanwhile going to town. Does get the kill on 2 other heroes. Cleans up, will get more. Is that a crit on her? Man, no, it's just a lot of damage. There's a GG. It's a team wipe. A 5-for-3 trade at the end, and then we get the second set of wrecks. There's the GG. Well played. Definitely a good game. Good comeback from Get Peeped. And yeah, probably what it is. And a good spoil. Not that Still, well played. I mean, for Get Peeped. I think to a certain extent, Get Peeped did outdraft the Red Skies just a little bit. Red Skies probably should have taken advantage more of the Lone Druid a bit more, but it's hard to push into that. A couple of their ganks did fail. The Wombo combo didn't quite work out. Maybe they could have pressed something. They do have the superior 5-man lineup, but it didn't work out. Regardless, I mean, as you can tell, we're not too good. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys join me next time.